Yo guys, what's going on? I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. Welcome back to the shop and welcome back to another Sunday flea market haul. I hope you enjoy what I picked up this week. I say without any further ado, we jump right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well, you ready to jump into this one? I know I am. We had a fantastic day. First, let's start off right here with this Armstrong die set. This thing is absolutely fantastic. I paid $5 for it. I couldn't just let it sit there, you know, but I got this off of one of my vendors, Mr. Terry. He kind of talked me into it. I have like 3 or 4 of these sets. I don't need another, but for $5, you know, it was a no-brainer. I had to have it. So thank you, Mr. Terry. I truly do appreciate it. You hooked me up. And unfortunately, I had to lug this thing around. That's pretty heavy, so. Let's see, next. $5, I got a nice set of tubing benders. These are the spring tubing benders. You run you a piece of copper tubing in there. You need to make a bend. You just slowly do it with the spring and you don't get any kinks or anything like that. So these are quite handy. I don't use these too often. I usually use my mechanical bender, and but these work just fine, absolutely fine. I've done plenty of brake lines with just these. So yeah, pretty cool. Happy to have it. Next, this is $4 right here. I picked up the C.A. Myers. This is a combination sewing awl. So it's got the directions and stuff. It's got some sort of black thread on there. And of course, the handle, it's full of needles and all sorts of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've had one of these in the past. And I think I wound up giving it to somebody. But I don't really remember right offhand. Anyway, I found another. So next. This is I believe this one was Bell Systems. Yeah, Bell Systems E. Nice little tool pouch. Looks like you can put 2 things in there, hook it to your belt. It's in really good shape. The leather's still pliable, nice and soft. So yeah, that was totally a no-brainer there. I'll probably hook this to my carpenter's belt and stick my pencils in there or something, you know. But yeah, you can pretty much put anything in there, something small at least. But I liked it. It was Bell Systems. And of course, I got another cigar box. This is Shafrit's, I guess, Crimson Chest. It's got a nice, thick, durable lid on there. I don't know if it's a humidor or not, but it's a pretty substantial lid for a little tin box. And it's in really good shape, so I'll just use it as a little storage box or something. I don't know what, but I'm a sucker for those little tin boxes. Next, stopped at a table that I normally wouldn't, but this stuff caught my eye. This, again, is this is $3. It was $1 for each item. Handball. I don't know if you guys have ever played handball, but we grew up playing it, and I haven't seen a handball in years. So as I was walking past, I noticed this tin. And I said, I know what that is. That's a handball tin. We used to get the same exact ones. So that is pretty cool. That's like a flashback to my childhood. This is like teenage years right here playing handball. This is my little guy years. Barrel of Monkeys, man. How long has it been since you've seen Barrel of Monkeys? That is pretty cool. Yeah, so I had to have that. Had to have the Barrel of Monkeys. And of course, the Etch-a-Sketch. No home was complete back into the day without having one of these. And I still can't draw a perfect circle with it, so that's it. Etch-a-Sketch, baby. This right here was $5. Nice little Craftsman high-speed drill. It does have the storage unit and the handle. These things are just awesome looking. They're all like cast aluminum. These things clean up absolutely fantastic. And this thing works like a dream. So I'll probably hang on to this one. I think it's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a rocket ship. You know what I mean? So yeah, this thing is just awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't think I'm even going to clean this up. I think it's just going to go on a shelf and that's it. But I had to have it. I'm not the Craftsman guy, but I had to have that. That thing was just funky and cool. Next, we got us a whole bunch of tools here. And I paid $10 for all this. I should have just left that there. This is one of those quick wedge screwdrivers. This thing's got some definite disease going on with the handle. I'm not sure why I even picked that up. And this too. This is made in Jamestown, New York, but I can't see the maker on there. This is a multi screwdriver. I wanted to clean this up and actually see who made this, but I don't know if I will now. This guy right here, I picked this up because it looks like a proto wood handle screwdriver, but in the acrylic form. But there's not a maker, there's not a mark, there's absolutely nothing. And this is my favorite style handle of screwdriver. I've got real big hands, and these just fit and feel really nice. So I do love the proto wood handled screwdrivers. They are probably my favorite. So yeah, but that just reminded me of the wood handle, so I grabbed it. I wish I could find out who made that. I came across another two-fister today. This is a Vermont America. Always handy to have. Let's see, advertising pieces here. We got two of them today. This is Newton. Beats the national name at half the price. Indestructible nylon with tool steel blade. I don't know. Newton. And this one is, I believe it says GHI. Door and window contact switches. Kimberly, NE. Where's that? Nebraska? NE? It's kind of far from home, huh? Anyway. Got us a nice little Lewis utility knife with the security tip on there. They're always nice to find, and this one's in really good condition. Pretty jazzed about that. So I did find stuff that I was actively looking for today. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm going to save those off for last. I came across a Industro number, I believe that's 2875, little 1/4-inch ratchet. This thing is in absolutely fantastic shape. So I definitely wanted to pick that up. Let's see. We got us a Durochrome 7/16 and 5/16 in good shape. We got an Industro Super 25/32, and I don't know what that is. There's some funk on there. Probably 19/32. I don't know. Can't say it. I'll have to clean that up. Got another nut buster. You guys know I always pick these up for work. This one happens to be KD. This is a 710. I got a little itty bitty, I'm thinking the world's smallest Phillips stubby ever in the world. So that's pretty cool. I found two snap-ons today. This is a 1/2 and 9/16. This is a nice little line wrench. It's in good shape. Got 1/2 and 9/16 double offset box. Again, in really good shape. All this stuff just needs a cleaning. It's really farm fresh. I got a Proto 708. This is the click stop. And the click stop works absolutely fantastic. I gotta get somebody's tape and marks off there, but other than that, this will clean up and go right into my collection. Fantastic pair of scissors here. I can read, looked at these earlier because I wanted to see what brand they were. I really can't see it. I want to say it says Hamburg. But listen to those. Man, you know those things are razor sharp. That's awesome. Quite happy to have gotten these, and they got the real thick rubber grips. So, this little guy right here, this is one of those pass-throughs. So you can pop it out. It's a no-namer. I don't see any name on this other than drop forged. So if you guys would know anything about this or who made this, please by all means throw in the comment section. But there's not a number, there's nothing else on here other than just drop forged. But yeah, pick that up. So this is the stuff that I found that I actually needed. This is a Blackhawk 8553. One of the slotted 1/2 inch. Because I broke my my other one. What was it? A Hinsdale I broke. So I'm going to replace it with a Blackhawk. So needed that. I mean, it didn't have to be Blackhawk. It could have been anything, but I just saw it and I know that I needed it. This is a 2.5 inch, 1/4 inch extension. I want this for a set that I'm working on, but I can't read the name on there. I want to say it says Dorochrome, but anyway, it's the size that I wanted, so I grabbed that. This is a little SK Wayne. This is 3/8 and 7/16, 6-point offset double box. I needed this one to complete my little double box set for SK Wayne, and I finally found it, so that's pretty cool. And this one I needed to finish off my Williams set. This is SD 1232. 1 inch. So I have been looking for this for quite some time and I finally found it, so I'm happy to have gotten that. That set is completely done. I don't have to worry about Williams at all no more. Let me slide this stuff off to the side and I'll show you the big score of the day. This is a $10 bill. You guys, jaws are gonna drop. Booyah. Look at this. That's right, you heard the price right too. 10 bucks. SK. Sit. Barrel of monkeys behind it. Oh, that ain't gonna hold it up. Prop it up there. Spinner is SK. All the sockets are SK. The 8 points are all SK. But none of this stuff down here is. I should have looked this over a lot better, but I think I did fantastic for 10 bucks. Just the box alone, you know. But we got the spinner handle, every single socket, even the 8 points, they're all SK. This one, the T-bar, it's not even marked. So I don't know who that is. This extension, again, it's not marked. This is like a 5-inch extension. Yep. Not marked. What is this? I have no idea what that is. Doesn't belong in there though. The breaker bar. I don't see any marks on this breaker bar either. Check the head real good. Absolutely nothing. I mean, is that weird, or am I just thinking that this is weird? Because how come all this stuff in here, all the sockets, the speeder, oh, and I forgot, it even came with a little 1/4 inch set as well. All the sockets, again, are SK, but the breaker bar is not SK. I don't understand why all the stuff is taken out and replaced with not SK. But every socket, SK. Every single one of them. I'm baffled. Completely baffled. This piece right here, I didn't even know what the hell this was. But you can see it's 1/2 inch on both sides, but it's a handle. So it's like a spinner handle. I guess you could put like a big extension on there, right? With a socket. And if, I don't know, you want to put, shit, I don't know what, anything on there, a ratchet or something, you can use that as, well, here, let's try this. Yeah, it's just to give you that handle, I guess. So it's ratcheting handle. Never seen one like that before. This, I don't even know what this is. This is just a piece of steel. And then there's a swivel. This is SK. What are these two sockets? I didn't even look at these. This is Williams S1218 9/16. And oh, this is an old snap-on. Old snap-on. You can just see snap-on. You can't even see the size. That's crazy. That's probably 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch drive by 1/2 inch. Oh, Williams and a... Not bad. Anyway, I'm not upset. I think I got a really good deal. Matter of fact, I know I got a good deal. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. And that's my flea market haul. Alrighty guys, well we are all done with this one. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Don't forget to put in the comment section what you think your favorite find of today was. Me personally, the stuff that I've been looking for, the Williams socket, the little screwdriver socket, the little 2.5 inch, 1/4 inch extension, and of course the SK 6-point. I've been looking for this one a long time. That's awesome. But the one that caught my eye the most was this right here. It looks exactly like the Proto and Plum screwdrivers with the wood handles, but in the plastic form. So I am really curious to figure out who made these. Like I said, there's no identifying marks, there's no nothing on there. So this is a mystery. If you guys know, please by all means throw in the comment section. Like always, stay safe, be safe, and we will see you next week with another. Bye.